Amid the blazing red sunsets of Monument Valley, John Wayne delivered one of the most powerful performances of his career in She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, 1949, a western that continues to touch audiences more than 75 years later. Directed by the legendary John Ford, the film tells the story of Captain Nathan Brittles, an aging cavalry officer approaching retirement after decades of service on the American frontier. Unlike many Western heroes, Brittles is not portrayed as an unstoppable gunfighter. Instead, he is a man quietly facing the reality that his life's purpose may soon come to an end. Before retiring, he is assigned one final mission: escort the wife and niece of his commanding officer to safety while preventing growing tensions with the Cheyenne from erupting into open conflict. John Wayne, though only in his early 40s at the time, completely transformed himself into the older officer through subtle acting, careful body language, and emotional restraint. His performance gives the film a depth rarely seen in westerns of the era. Riding beside him is Ben Johnson as Sergeant Tyree, a loyal cavalryman whose respect for Brittles has been earned through years of shared hardships. Their friendship forms the emotional heart of the story. They do not express their bond through dramatic speeches but through quiet understanding, trust, and loyalty. Ford's direction elevates every scene. Filmed in stunning Technicolor, Monument Valley becomes more than a backdrop, it becomes part of the story itself. Towering mesas rise beneath endless skies while cavalry patrols move through landscapes glowing with gold, crimson, and dust. Every frame resembles a living painting inspired by the works of Frederick Remington. Yet despite its visual beauty, the film's greatest strength remains its humanity. The story is not about battles or victories. It is about aging, responsibility, friendship, and the courage required to accept change. Captain Brittles understands that the world will continue after he is gone, but he remains committed to duty until the very end. That quiet determination makes him one of the most relatable heroes John Wayne ever portrayed. As the film progresses, Brittles reflects on lost years, old friendships, and the sacrifices demanded by military service. There is sadness in his journey, but also wisdom and grace. By the time the story reaches its conclusion, audiences understand that true heroism is not measured by fame or glory but by character and integrity. Looking back today, the film carries even greater emotional weight. John Wayne and Ben Johnson have long since passed into Hollywood history, yet their performances remain timeless. In She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, they are forever preserved beneath the vast skies of Monument Valley, riding across the frontier with quiet dignity. That is why the film continues to endure. It reminds us that real courage rarely announces itself with fanfare.